Hello everyone, my name is Mohammad Awaz Faraz and this presentation is about leadership and decision making in practice through an interview with Ms. Kurtalan, the operation manager at the cottage. In this presentation, I will explain Ms. Kurtalan's leadership style, how it changed over time, the reasons for the change, her decision making approach, and my personal reflection on what I learned from the interview. Could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Kurtalan and I work as an operation manager at the cottage, also known as Cottage Marquee.
Ms. Kurtalan is a suitable manager for this interview because her role involves both leadership and decision making on daily basis. She works in a fast-moving hospitality and even management environment where staff coordination, customer satisfaction, and service quality all are very important. The business card shown on this slide also supports her managerial role in the organization. Tell me a little about your role in the organization.
We are in the hospitality, food, and event management business. My job is to manage daily operations, supervise staff, check events preparations, deal with customers' concerns, and make sure everything runs smoothly.
One of the main insights from the interview is that Ms. Kurtalan's leadership style has changed over time. When she first started in management, her style was more strict, direct, and task-focused. However, her current leadership style is more balanced, supportive, communicative, and team-oriented. This shows that her leadership approach developed through experience and practical learning in workplace. How would you describe your leadership style, and when you first started in the management?
When I first started in management, I was more strict, direct, and focused on tasks.
How would you describe your leadership style now?
Now, I would say my leadership style is more balanced. I still believe in discipline and standards, but I have become more supportive, communicative, and understanding. I now try to guide staff, listen to their concerns.
This change can be explained using weak four leadership theory. According to Mullins, her earlier style reflects transactional leadership because it focused more on control, instructions, and task completion. Her current style reflects transformation leadership because it focuses more on trust, support, and teamwork. It also shows participative leadership because she now listens more to staff and guides them rather than only directing them. The main reason for this change was experience through working with different employees and facing different workplace situations. Ms. Kurtalan learned that every person responds differently. She also realized that teamwork is very important in the hospitality and even management industry because it directly affects service quality.
The main reason was experience. Working with different employees and facing different situations taught me that every person is different. Some people need more guidance, and some do better when they are trusted and encouraged.
Leadership style affected both employees individually and the team as a whole. At the individual level, staff became more confident, more open, and more willing to ask questions and take responsibility. At the team level, communication improved, cooperation became stronger, and then there was less tension during busy events. This shows that leadership style can directly affect both individual behavior and team performance. Can you tell me how has this change affected employees?
Staff become more confident when they know they can approach and speak openly, and they are more willing to ask questions and take responsibilities.
In terms of decision making, Ms. Kurtalan changes her approach depending on the situation during life events. She makes quick decisions when problem needs immediate action. For bigger issues, she takes more time to understand the problem, think about the available option, and choose the most practical solution. This also connects with Tenenbaum and Schmidt because in urgent situation her approach is more direct, while in normal situation it is more consultative. How do you usually make decisions in your role?
It depends on the situation. For routine or urgent issues, I often rely on my experience and make quick decisions. But for bigger matters, I prefer to first understand the problem properly, then think about the options and consider the possible result before deciding.
From this interview, I learned that leadership is not fixed. It develops through experience, reflection, and real workplace situation. I also learned good leadership is not only about completing tasks, it is also about understanding people, communicating well, and knowing when to be firm and when to be supportive. In my opinion, Ms. Kurtalan can be a role model for my future leadership development because she shows responsibility, adaptability, communication, and calmness under pressure. In conclusion, this interview showed that leadership and decision-making theories can clearly be seen in real business practice. Ms. Kurtalan's experience showed how a manager's leadership style can change over time and how strong decision-making supports team performance and service quality. Overall, the interview supported the week 4 ideas on leadership styles and changing leadership behavior depending on the situation. Thank you.